Thank you. Thank you. Okay, not as loud as I expected. One trick I always learn before we start any speech, learn to attract attention. That's why I was hoping the chair will be but no, there's some rubber underneath, so it's fine. Okay, can you see what's inside this red bucket? Cannot. Very good, you're not supposed to see. I will reveal it bit by bit. So, my name is Joshua. I was born in Kelantan. I was raised in Penang, and I work in Kuala Lumpur. My background is this. I know I sound as though I'm very international, but no. International in the national context. Tri-state background. Right? Now, I understand everyone here, are you from Penang? Who here is not from Penang? Hands up. Oh, God, one person. Okay, so everyone else here is in Penang. Because I'm trying to see whether or not I should use Hokkien in my speech. Can or not? Can I ask for your permission to use some Hokkien every once in a while? Boleh ya? Isai bo? Isai ho se liao lah. Okay. I come from Penang Free School in the island. Fortis Atque Fidelis. It is Latin for strong and faithful. So I was very proud of my school because last time, back then, it was a premier school. Today, I'm not sure. But back then we were very proud to be a free. People always say, once a free, always a free. My working experience, the first line says, 4 years in education industry. So you're wondering, what I teach, which university I teach, am I a professor? I'm actually used to be a public school teacher. When I was in Penang Free School, after I finished my Form 6, I made a conscious decision. I say, why I want to become a school teacher. You know what my mother said? Why? Hamisu, why? Why you want to become a school teacher? Because back then I had a dream. My dream is, I wanted a better Malaysia. Serious. I believed in the better Malaysia, and I thought by becoming a teacher and go straight into the system, I have a shot, I have a chance to help, to contribute towards a better Malaysia. But 4 years later, I think it was beyond me. I want to try something else to be more effective in this direction. So back then there was a career that opened up a door of opportunity. It was in the insurance industry. So for 11 years, I was working in the insurance company as a company man. That means I go to office, I sit there, open laptop, do PowerPoint slide, go to meeting, present my slide, come back, like that lah. For the past 11 years, in various departments, most of my time was in agency sales. So you imagine, front door, back door, upstairs, downstairs, inside, outside, all also I'm quite familiar already. And one day, I got a phone call from a company in the Malaysian electrical appliance industry. This company was very ambitious. He said, we want to enter the multi-level marketing game. No, I mean, I say, you know Hooi or not? You know Kuku or not? They're famous for what? Water filter, right? So this company says, we want to enter this game, enter this market, but we want to fight blue ocean. We don't want to fight red ocean, we fight blue ocean. We don't want to play water filter. We don't want to play air purifier. We want to play washing machine. 2-in-1 washer dryer. So my mission was very simple. The boss told me, I want you to grow for me my own agency force so that I can go into the MLM game and challenge the big guys. So that time I said, wow, this is a very amazing challenge. So okay, I jumped right in. 6 months I spent setting up the business from the back end. And the next 6 months we went to market, we recruited, we trained, and we sold. In 6 months, we managed to grow an agency force from 0 to 5,700 agents. So that was an awakening call for me, and I realized, hey, I'm getting closer and closer to my dream. So that is why from there, I decided it's time for me to come out, to be my own man, and I joined this company as an insurance agent. You see that I'm very shameless to say I'm an insurance agent. I'm proud to say I'm an insurance agent. Because a lot of people, marketing, they say you call this title, you call this name, you call that name, you call that name. Try to sell it. But my style, I tell you straight one, what's the people here, man? I'm an insurance man. I've been there my whole life. And I'm proud of that. Because this is consistent with my dream for a better Malaysia. So far, so good lah. I've been here only for a few months, As my own businessman, I tell you it's different. I've been in the business for a few months only, as my own agent. And in that short time, I think not bad lah. What do you think? I think not bad lah. And I'm just getting started. And there's so much more for me to learn. In the next few slides, I'm going to share with you my life story. Believe it or not, this is the first time I have the opportunity to tell people whom I may not know yet, people I do not know before, my personal life story by showing you my car. Usually, you come to this kind of seminar, the person speaking will tell you, this is my BMW, this is my Merc, correct or not? I think this is your first time come to a talk like this, he show you the car like that one. What's the story here? That is the thing I'm trying to say. We all come from all kinds of background. Most of us come from very, very humble background. Now, this is the car I used to drive from Penang to Kuala Lumpur when I got my first job as a teacher. This car my father bought for me, 3,500 ringgit niya. It's a Ford Laser, PBF 9812. I still remember the car number plate. In this small car, I packed all my earthly possessions can fit in one car. Before I start my engine, I told myself, don't know to be happy or sad. This is all I have, This car literally carried everything I have. And I'm going to a land called Kuala Lumpur. And I do not know that place. I do not know how it looks like. I do not know whether or not I can make it. And you know what? I don't even know how the roads are. How many of you remember a map like this? Before GPS existed, before Waze existed, before Google Maps existed, before got smartphone, that was February 2007. No such thing as smartphone, right? So imagine I need to buy this map and draw my road how to get to Selayang, Draw on A4 paper, memorize, sleep. Draw on paper, memorize, sleep. After a few times, hopefully I remember. On the car engine, Kia. Wow, thank God, did not get lost. Because once you get lost, I tell you, look, be tong liao, look, don't know how to go stand, you must find your way back. One time, from Selayang, I want to go to Kepong, I end up Sungai Buloh, Oh my goodness. Because in Penang, when you U-turn, you keep right. Tiobo. In Kuala Lumpur, it's highway. When you want a U-turn, you keep left. Because you must go under the highway one. See what I mean? Wow, this sounds very stressed, So I reached there. It was one day. The next slide. Cannot take it. Hey, the journey from Penang to KL is easily 4 hours plus, right? If you're non-stop, right? Wow, the car chut yen, Smoke come out, radiator spoil. Want to repair, it costs more than 3,500. What for want to repair, right? So, okay, consider gone. So, I know, Monday, school will start. Today is Friday. I took a taxi, go to the nearest bicycle shop. I remember the name, Kedai Bicycle RN Sami. It's in Batu Cave. So, taxi, pay 12 bucks. Okay, thank you. Go to the shop. Saya mau beli bicycle. You know bicycle apa? Racing bike ke, road bike ke, mountain bike ke? Saya mau pergi sekolah punya bike. Okay. Paling murah berapa? 300 ada. Warna merah. Okay, this is not the actual bike lah. This is actually quite a good bike, The bike I got, you must look at it heavy like hell, Very heavy one, not aluminium one, Wow, tang lagi fit Okay, pay the money for the bicycle. The day I bought the bicycle, I don't know how to cycle. So I know there's only one way out. Because now at this point, after you pay money already, even the taxi man cannot help you. You understand, right? The bicycle cannot put in taxi anymore, So on the spot, I know the theory. You must keep moving and then adjust balance. Keep moving, keep adjust balance. So I try. So one big step. Let's try to cycle. Wow, the first time almost fall down, Wow, almost ping by. Then you must do like style. No, actually purposely, my leg itchy. scratch leg. Hope no one notice. Then continue. Hey, that road from Batu Cave to Selayang a lot of lorry one Sometimes lorry come by, luckily boto. That day I really made it. So one thing I realized in life is like this, you are never prepared one. You are never fully prepared. You can plan all you want, but things happen. But what's most important? Never give up. Always show up. I know I have to show up in Kuala Lumpur. I took my Ford Laser and go. My Ford Laser rosak. I know on Monday I have to go to school, and that's all I know. On that Monday, I never gave up. I show up. And this mantra again and again in my life, it comes up. Never give up, always show up. Never give up, always show up. So today in my life story, I'm going to share with you these 10 magical words. These 10 words literally changed my life forever. And I hope today after my talk, it will change your life as well. So I was thinking, how am I going to tell you these 10 words? I thought the best way is, I will tell you these 10 words using a few tools. So today, I want to ask you a question. Do you know how to juggle? Do you know how to juggle? Irene, do you know how to juggle? No. Charlene, you know how to juggle? I show you how to juggle. Hey, I'm juggling. Because you know why you say you cannot juggle? Because in your mind, you are conditioned to think that juggling needs more than one ball. Who says juggling needs more than one ball? In one ball, if I do this 10,000 times, I'm going to be a professional one-ball juggler. Do you think this is easy? It's not easy, my friend. You must throw at the exact same height, and always catch at the exact same height. And you should do this while you're talking and do this with your eyes closed. And to achieve this, you must do this 10,000 times. You must really know the ball very well, how heavy it is, how round it is, how hairy it is, and therefore you can do this sometimes even with your eyes closed. My friend, you say today you cannot do sales. Who says you cannot do sales? My point is this. It is a mindset. We need to reset our mindset to think things that you feel that is impossible, like juggling, is actually you need to change certain way you think only. You say you cannot juggle, but after my explanation, Irene, do you think you can juggle? Second. Charlene, can you juggle? See, it gets easier. It gets easier. You think you have not sold a single thing in your life, but believe me, every day you are selling something, man. You just don't realize it yet. This is my first point. Reset your mindset. Okay? Now, no lap. 2 balls. When we want to juggle, you know you can't do one ball for life. Correct or not? Matter of time, people get boring already. Only one ball, professional juggler, ha ha ha. Right? So you know you must learn to do with 2 balls. More balls, right? Now, this world got a lot of people very weird, A lot of people self-awareness too high. No, sorry, self-awareness too low, ego too high. You know why I say this? Because most people have the level 1 problem. Unconscious incompetence. Unconscious incompetence. That means you do not know that you don't know. Right? This problem must solve first. Then you realize, yes, juggling 1 ball is not enough. I must do more than 1. Eventually, I must do more than 1. So let's go to level 2. Level 2 is conscious incompetence. Conscious means now I know that I don't know. Now I know that I don't know. So now you start to find the answer, correct? Start to solve the problem. You know that you don't know because this is not juggling. To juggle, you must actually rotate the ball. Must change hands one. Then only you say, you see really what I'm juggling. See? But to get there, you must do level 3. What is level 3? Conscious competence. Conscious means you know. You know that now you can do it. You know how to do it. You know, when I do this, you look like very simple. Wow, I need tim la liat, not so easy, you know. First, you must know, this hand go left, this hand go right. Okay, this hand go left, this hand go right. You see a figure 8 happening, 8. This hand go left, this hand go right. Left, right, catch. Left, right, catch. Right hand, left hand, catch. Right hand, left hand, catch. Right hand, left hand, left catch, right catch. Right hand, left hand, left catch, right catch. So you know, right, left, catch. So you know already, You see, I got juggler say this or not? I juggle for you to see, right, left, catch. Right, left, catch. They won't say one, correct? But in the background, their brain already programmed inside already. Then when you have this, you reach level 4. Level 4 is unconscious competence. That means you don't even know, how come I'm so good at this? You reach the level, you don't even know how come I'm so good, because you know why? You reach level 4 already. You can do this all day, all night, because you have reached a level you're not even thinking. If you can reach this level, sometimes you think I can do this all day. Even in times of crisis, your one hand break down, no problem. You still can. Why? Because you have achieved unconscious competence. You're not even thinking already. This is my point. When we want to join a business, when we want to start a business, we must find a business partner that can bring you to level 4. Bring you to level 4. Because when you can reach level 4, you have complete freedom. You have mastered the art you want to master. And not everyone can reach level 4 alone. That is why picking the correct business partner to help us together to reach level 4 is something we must think about very carefully. Now, I got a question for everybody. Now, you guess, is it harder or easier to juggle the ball high? If I juggle high, is it harder? Or if I juggle high, is it easier? Who here thinks juggle the ball high is harder? Take up your hand. Who here thinks juggle the ball high is harder? Means you see, this is normal, normal. Right, this is normal, Okay, if I juggle high, is it harder or easier? Who say harder? Okay. Who say easier? Okay, I revealed to you my first secret. Actually, if you juggle high, it's easier. Really? Really? I'm telling you, you know why? When you juggle high, you got more time to catch. When you juggle high, you have more time to catch. So it's actually easier. Because if you juggle low, so my secret, my first secret I want to tell you today, in my next point, it is easier to close big cases. I will say one time only. You think about it. I take it back. No more already. Okay, next point. Things you always thought you know, today I want to change your mind. Okay, next question. Is it harder or easier to juggle a light ball? You all don't like heavy ball. Let's use light ball. Light ball, very light one. Very light one. Okay, You think is it harder or easier to juggle a light ball? Who say it's harder to juggle a light ball? Who say it's easier to juggle a light ball? Everyone say harder. Wow, why? Quite smart. Because you see, I demonstrate to you law of physics. Whether your ball is light or heavy, they fall at the same speed. See, they fall at the same speed. They fall at the same speed. They fall at the same speed. Oops, sorry. They always fall at the same speed. All balls fall at the same speed regardless of the weight. So, if you throw a light ball, throw heavy ball, light ball. I'm using the exact same strength. You see what happened? I'm using the exact same strength, That means, if I change my strength a little bit different only, the variance is very high, That means it's much more easier for me to make a mistake with a light ball. Get my point? So I must adjust until the strength is the same. Throw harder, throw lighter. Use more strength, use less strength. Use more strength, use less strength. So that, okay, save the file as use less strength. Then I change my hand. Okay, I never do tuning, Wow, I'm using the same strength, you know. This is what happens. See you not? I'm using the exact same strength. This is what happens. So I must adjust this guy, use less strength until I calibrate, align, streamline, save file as use less strength. Okay. So now I can already use less strength, use less strength, use less strength. And then now let's try 3 balls. Can or not? Don't use too much energy, Ming bai mo. Bing pei bo. Okay, yeah. Don't use too much strength. Because use too much strength, you will fly everywhere. And any small adjustment in your strength, you're going to screw up even more obvious. Light ball is actually harder, you know. Okay? So my point here is this. Don't be a one-trick pony. One-trick pony means that your whole life can do one thing only, you know. Only can do this ball only. Only this ball all day. Only this ball all day. Okay? Well, one day you must understand, you must learn to do a light ball also. You must do one. At one point in life, you can do anything really. Don't be a one-trick pony. In this business, we don't just sell. Sometimes we are counselor. Sometimes we are listener. Sometimes accidentally you become lawyer. You talk about will and trust. Sometimes you become doctor also, you know. Hey, this one angioplasty is how come you know one? Oh, I also sound like doctor. Sometimes you become underwriter also, you know. You can do all kinds of things. Sometimes you are a guru. Sometimes you are a student. Sometimes you are a recruiter. Sometimes you are a mentor. Sometimes you are everything and anything. So don't be a one-trick pony. Who can help you to not be a one-trick pony? Find a mentor or a partner that can bring you to level 4. Okay. Next one. What if you add in different types of balls? Wow, this one I'm a bit nervous. Okay. This one. Okay, this one. Okay, so just now I saved this file as don't use too much strength. This one I must use more strength. So now I got 2 and 1. So I must remember, you know. Wow, light, heavy. Wait, let me calibrate. Okay, let's go. Suddenly you can balance a light ball with heavy ball, you know. Because the light ball, you must always tell yourself, use less strength. Use less strength. But you must remember, when your hand touch it, you must remember the same data. You don't go and do the wrong thing. So when your hand touch this data, you know already less strength. To have this happen, it must go into your subconscious. You already save the file as don't use too much energy. Right? My point is this. When you can adapt, you can survive. When you can adapt, you can survive. Look, si Pan Pan, look, all day doing the same. You're boring, very good, I do 10,000 times. Right? So that's why I say sometimes it's good to learn more than one trick. It's good to learn more than one trick. So now, our next point. This is the part I also a little bit nervous, you know. When we talk about our dreams and our hopes, we get a bit nervous. When we talk about things that matter a lot to us, we get a bit nervous. So when we touch on things that matter to you, it gets a bit nervous. I don't know why you say wow. It's chicken egg only lah. But I think I know why you say wow. Because you saw me drop the ball a few times, right? This one this one, the worst I can do, the pie say a bit only ma. The point is not how many balls I can juggle. The point is whether you get the point. Okay? In your life, who is the person that is very important to you? I want you to take a few seconds to think about this. Is it your daughter? To me, my daughter is a very important person in my life. She's 5 years old. Is it your wife or your husband? Is it your boyfriend or your girlfriend? Is it your father or your mother? Is it your friend or your neighbor? It could be anyone. When your life factors in something that is precious to you, suddenly your heart beats faster. You get a bit nervous because you understand you cannot screw up. You cannot screw up. All this while you do is for fun, for yourself, for your own ambition. But when this comes into the picture, you know what? It's very hard to juggle now. You know why? It's dark, and behind there's glare, So for me to do this, it's actually a bit nervous. Save file as egg. Save. Right hand. If I break this egg, Starbucks must clean up. I must tell myself this so I get less nervous. Save file as egg. My point is this. The best version of yourself comes when you must protect people who are important to you. You get what I mean? The best version of you comes out when you have to protect people who are important to you. Think of the mother who could lift a bus when the bus was crushing her baby. She could lift the bus, superhuman strength. No person cannot do because her child was on the line. Think of the father who will run into a burning building because his boy is trapped in the burning building. Think of the man who will jump into the water to save a loved one, even though the person doesn't know how to swim. But suddenly he knows how to swim, or I don't know how. Because someone precious is on the line. And to pull off this trick, God help me. To tell you the truth, I'm not confident I can do this, The feeling in my mind now is when I first went to Batu Caves to buy my bicycle, I don't know how to cycle. I had to cycle on the spot. If not, on Monday I can't go to school. Do you know when I learned to juggle? I learned to juggle because I wanted to enter a talent show. The talent show was 2 weeks away. I submitted a form. My name is Joshua Hooi. I want to enter this talent show. And my trick is juggling. Submit form, pay entry fee, go to YouTube. And then I went for audition. Wow, I showed that I could juggle. Then you know what the judges say? You did not read the rules. The rules say you must perform in a group of 3 at least. So then I give you a chance because I like your show. Find 3 people to juggle with you. I'll see you in the finals. 2 weeks from now, I give you wildcard entry. Suddenly, I must become recruiter. Go and find 2 guys. Pepe kalu bua. Pepe kalu siao. I want you to juggle in 2 weeks. Wow, zo. In the end, we went to talent show. We won top 3. The point is not whether or not how many balls I can juggle. The point is whether or not you get my point. Okay, 講你資料，I做咪做。God help me. This go there, this go there. When this egg goes in the air, this hand must catch. If I worry too much about catching, I won't release this ball on time and I won't catch this egg. Pia! Someone important just died. Wow, so serious. No lah, egg just break. Egg just break. Don't be so nervous. Okay? I must let this go. And once I let go the motion, I cannot stop. Wow. Hokachai is not this egg. I'm not satisfied. I will try again. But thank you for your graciousness. You still clap. If I want to kuih kwan, let's point. What bogam one? I'm too nervous. I got this. I'm a professional juggler and professional speaker. I'm Supreme MDRT this year. I will qualify for all my convention trip. I'll become a millionaire. If I can do that, I can do anything. You understand or not, my fellow Malaysians? Now I'm very happy here. My hardest part is gone. Someone please ask me what is my job today. Please ask me, I want to hear it.
What's your job?
Today, I help to solve a very important problem in our country. Every day, people worry about three things, one way or another. They either worry about falling sick. That's why you work like hell. So that if you fall sick, you can pay medical bill, correct or not? I never say money, you know. You are scared about falling sick. Number two, you always think about consciously or unconsciously is, will I disappear too early? Suddenly get called to heaven before I'm ready. So you worry about your children or your parents or whoever. That's why you work like hell to get the money you need, right? What's the third thing? Third thing is you're thinking about, what if I live too long? Also got problem. I live too long and then all my money run out. That's why I work like hell, correct? So you think about it, your big why, whatever it is, it all comes down to these three problems every Malaysian think about one, you know. So my job today is, I have the power to grant $1 million to those I come in contact with so that I can future-proof their life at the time when they need it the most, at the time when no one else can help them. That is my job today. AIA is an amazing company. My competitor is not company P. My competitor is not company G. My competitor is not company M. My competitor is death, disease, disability. So don't misunderstand if I call you, because I'm just trying to get to you before my competitor get to you. So please let me do my job. The 10 words. These 10 words impact me so much when I was 10 years old. Back then I was a competitive swimmer. I looked at the trophy. The trophy says, best swimmer for boys under 10. I asked my coach, do you think I can win that trophy? I want you to watch this video first to understand the message I want to reveal to you, what those 10 words are. And you see this video, I'm sure you have watched this movie countless times. In this movie, you see a team of ragtag people. People on normal circumstances will never think or imagine they can reach the finals. Very unlikely characters. People whom we feel have no hope in life. People who never believe they can do anything great. People will always say, you are the epitome of hopelessness. People will say, nothing good can come out from you. Impossible for you to have success, achieve happiness. The 10 words my coach told me that day. You want to win the prize, best swimmer under 10. The 10 words are, it goes to the person who wants it the most. Those 10 words literally changed my life forever. So, thank you very much. I hope that your life will change too after today. Thank you. I'll pass the time back to Irene.